also here to ask for a title. Children, don't go to jail. Take the old grandson and come. Okay, everyone, I'm visual. So I believe that many of you have been playing with us today. The latest video model of the show 2.0. Then some children. You may not have used it yet, or you don't even know much about it, so don't worry. In this video, I will divide it into 3 modules to explain how to use it in detail. Then the first module is about us for it, a small test of the model's various capabilities. I will share some of the cases I generated with you in detail. So the second type, I will tell you how to go to free prostitution, or use our Loneliness 2.0 at the lowest price. Then third, I will provide some video generation templates, including some storyboards and some generation templates for everyone to use, so it is convenient for everyone to get started and play happily. Then the simplest way to play is actually based on a character's 3-style diagram. Then add a generation of our prompt to strictly control the generation of one of his videos. So if this effect is, in the black myth at the beginning, in the clip of Wukong. In fact, everyone also saw it very, very good, right? This is something that all other models can't do at the moment. He can do a generation based on my prompt. And it's also very fast. And rest assured, I will also provide my post template to everyone to use for free.
Here's a quick sponsor message. This AIAPI aggregation platform for domestic and international large models lets you access 500 plus AI model APIs at lower cost and with faster integration. Kling v3 is priced at $0.07, and the NanoBanana 2 costs $0.025 per call. Overall pricing is only 20% to 80% of the official rates, with token costs as low as RMB 0.05 per million. It also offers an online playground, so you can freely use text, image, and video models with unlimited concurrency. If a request fails, you'll be refunded. Just click the link in the video description to go directly there. If you want discounts or run into any issues, join our Discord community for prompt support, or add customer service and send the message 6 for one-on-one assistance. Alright, back to the video.
Well, then the second way to play is very interesting. It is the content of a novel that we screenshot and upload. Right, this is the content of the teacher I often read. He will make a generation based on the content of our novel. So let's take a look at the effect. Eat your. As soon as the summer vacation arrived, everyone sent their children over. This suddenly made the family run along, like a school. But if you need to pay attention to this gameplay, because the content of my novel you intercepted is relatively long, so he may not be able to generate them all at once, because he felt that this thing did not conform to 15 seconds he would summarize. But it's just a way to play. But it can be seen that it is a real video model of a multimodality. That is to say, it must have a built-in agent. It will recognize the content on our image and make a generation. This is very important for video generation. Why is NanoBanana strong? Because it is a multimodal image generation model. It will be based on your image content or your requirements. It first does the processing of an agent, and then it does a raw picture. That's why this Loneliness 2.0 is so powerful. It is because it is different from the normal video survival model. Okay, so this is a demonstration. It can only reflect a powerful part of its model. So what is another way to play? It is according to one of ours. The storyboard is using me to use NanoBanana, a character generated in a 9-square grid. Storyboard. He can generate a video exactly according to our storyboard. Then of course, you also need a prompt to do an auxiliary one. Okay, but don't worry about the mods of these inscriptions. I will provide it to you. So let's take a look at it. What is the effect that can be presented according to this storyboard? The sword energy is crisscrossed, and the sword light is cold for 19 weeks. Yes, the overall effect is also very good. So let me tell you now, how to use this and that Jimming 2.0 and how do we go to prostitution for free? It's very simple. After we land in Jimming, if we are a web version, remember to have a web version. That is, if you want to use this Loneliness 2.0, you must use the web version to be correct. Jump out of this option, and then we enter. It's usually a pattern like this, right? After you enter, it is usually like this. If you haven't signed up for a show, or you haven't paid for a show, if you go to pay for the first time, there is a willing model. Remember to open that one. If that's the case, you can prostitute many times for free, right? Because $1 is enough. So what about after doing this? We choose one of our videos to survive. What about the video survival? It will jump out of a dream 2.0. We can use the cost of 1 yuan for 1 yuan. I remember having over 1,000 points. You can generate a video about 10 times. Okay? I think as an attempt, 1 yuan is still worth it. So the second method, it is to download a program called Little Skylark on our mobile phone client. And if you click in, you will enter this interface. Then in this interface we choose one of our immersive short films. After entering, we have actually entered our Loneliness 2.0. So here, we can choose our duration. Then it is also possible to choose the ratio of our video. Then here you can actually jump out of the daily limit and exemption. Then you can use it 3 times a day for free. So relatively speaking, more times than in our web version, because it basically costs 100 every time you use it, right? So then I will also put the download link in my comment area. You can use it according to this link. So in this case, in fact, if we accumulate it every day, in fact, it has been possible to prostitute many times. Right, so these are some of the solutions I provide you with for free prostitution Loneliness 2.0. Okay. So in the end, what I give you is, one of our videos is generated, including a template generated by our storyboard. But because time is very tight, because I just started playing today, and then I just started working on this template today, so the optimization of this template is actually not enough. What was said, this template is actually more like a toy. You can use it as a trial, okay. This video is basically like that, as a domestic model. This update of GMO 2.0 is actually very good. It represents a major innovation in the video field in our country. It also represents an improvement in our world field. So no matter what, I think it's worth supporting. If you are interested, you can also go to play. Anyway, you can still prostitute for free. Right, okay. So that's it for this video.